Yo, what's going on, guys? Fate here, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be bringing you my first PGP game. It's week 2, and you may be wondering what PGP is. It's basically it's a league war where I don't know how many leagues, probably like 14 or something like that. 14 leagues came together, and they had like 10 people playing for it or something like that. And it's basically a team tour, but with the leagues or the teams. There's no auction. So yeah, that's basically it, and it's all sword shield. So that's what PGP is, and this is week 2. I'm playing for Trick House, by the way. I'm playing for Trick House, and it's week 2. So I figured I go ahead and bring you guys my first game because I didn't get to start this week, and yeah, so it's me versus Istanbuldayim. I am pretty sure that's not how you say that. Um, yeah, I'm not sure how to say that, but was a good guy, very nice guy. So yeah, I apologize for probably mispronouncing your name, but yeah, you should be able to see the matchup. Okay, it's really tight. There's me. You can see my team. And there's his team. I didn't really think about this. I thought you guys would be able to see it. It's whatever. There's the matchup. So you guys see the matchup. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at the game. So as you guys can see, he has a sand team with Mega Gallade, Rhythm Heat, Hippowdon Drill, Togekiss, and Jellicent. And I have a balanced build with Garchomp, Mega Slowbro, Gengar, Clefable, Corviknight, and Cinderace. So, looking at this matchup, I was like, man, Gengar can really go in here because I did bring Nasty Plot, and either way, it was just good here, even without Nasty Plot. So, that was one of the things that I saw initially. Another thing that I saw was Hippowdon is kind of trouble as well as Jellicent, which is why Gengar is so good here, because the rest of my team struggles with that. So, yeah. And then I had Slowbro for the Gallade and the Drill, Corviknight for the Drill and the Togekiss a little bit, and then Rotom kind of fucked my team up, so Clef was kind of there, Garchomp was kind of there, but yeah, overall, that mon kind of just fucked me up. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get to the game. I lead Clef, leads Hippowdon, so I figure we're going to trade rocks here, and that's what happens. So I Stealth Rock up, and he Stealth Rocks up, and that's fine. And then I do click Trick, and I trick away my Sticky Barb, and I'm able to give the Drill a Sticky Barb turn 2, which is very good for me. And that was pretty much a dedicated lead, because I figured I could get some really good damage off early. He does get me to go to the Corviknight, though, there, or Slowbro, either way. So Rotom Heat was a good play by him. And now I go Clefable, and then I go Garchomp, taking a bunch from nothing because he T-bolts. And then he does Ice Stone Edge, and he is going to be able to go for Will-O-Wisp there. And my Garchomp is basically just a dedicated Rotom check at this point because he does Will-O me. Fortunately, I do a fuck ton to the Rotom there with the Edge. So that does make Rotom much less of a threat, which is amazing because yeah, it was the one mon that basically really did destroy my team, at least offensively. So, yeah. He goes Hippo there. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to mess with that. We're going to go Corviknight. And that's what happens. He clicks EQ, and I'm like, all right, nice. And then I'm going to U-turn out, trying to go to my Slowbro to then teleport out on like an incoming Jellicent. But he roars, and I'm like, okay, I know he doesn't have Toxic anymore, so I don't have to play around that, which is amazing. And now, I'll go Slowbro expecting an EQ. And now I'm going to try and make the exact same play that I stated before, because he does go Jellicent. And then I'm going to teleport out. But then I look at my calculator, and I'm like, wow, Gengar might not kill. So I'll go Clefable, and I squeak Moonblast to try and get some chip. And that's what happens. Basically, just going to fill out the situation. And he reveals talent, which is awesome. And then there's Moonblast again, as I do critical hit the Excadrill, and he is hit by the Sticky Barb. And then I go Slowbro as he spins. And this was definitely a misplay on my part, as I definitely should have played around this Toxic I think I got so caught up in knowing the hip powder on set that I just forgot that drill can have toxic. And it's quite common in drill as well, so I definitely just a little bit missed that there. So I teleport out into my Corviknight, and then I body press just in case he did decide to go the Rotom. I was debating defogging, but I figured I should try to catch the Rotom coming in, and that's what happens. And then I U-turn on the nasty pull-up, which I figured was coming out, and then I go Gengar. And this is a very important scenario where, like, I don't even know. It's very important. So I go Gengar, obviously, because this one kind of fucks me up. It flinch through Clefable, and then like kills every other guy except for like Slowbro, I think, because I had some Spadef on that to specifically for this situation. But if he's Dazzling Gleam, Garchomp's gone, and he's burned, so can't kill that. So I go Gengar. I know he's not in Sledge Wave range, but I go Gengar anyway to try to get some damage off. But he's Kebia Berry, so that sucks a lot. Fortunately, I am able to get a poison there, and that's really good for me. But in that situation, I believe I should have went Cinderace first to click Gunk Shot and sack Cinderace, and then should have gone Gengar after. But hindsight 2020. Obviously, I went Gengar because it's 100% accurate. But I should have gone Cinderace first. Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss my first Gunk Shot there on that Bowdon, which is unfortunate because obviously I want to hit as many of those as I can to increase my odds to get that 30% Gunk Shot poison. So, yeah. Now we're just going to feel each other out as he does wear me out into my Clefable. I'm putting my rocks back up as he goes for Earthquake. And that's fine by me. I'll just feel his situation out a little bit more. Because he really does not appreciate Clefable overall just spamming Moonblast right now. Because his team is quite weak. So, I'm able to kill his drill coming in. And then he goes this one. And I'm just going to spam Moonblast a little bit. Honestly, probably not the best play. I probably should have doubled the first turn that he came out into my Cinderace. Not doubled. I should have switched the first turn that he came out with his Togekiss into Cinderace to really force pressure. Now I'm just Moonblasting and trying to get some drops, but he is roosting off all the damage, even through poison, because my Moonblast is not doing enough. So he's definitely doing well here as he finally clicks Plot, and that's okay because I just Moonblast again, and now he's in range where he would have had to roost there, and I should have went Cinderace there. I didn't. That was a turn I should have went Cinderace, because he's gonna Air Slash me there and he's gonna flinch me. Fortunately, he leaves himself very low. He's at 34, so I doubled in my Cinderace. Now, knowing that he's gonna have to roost up, and now he's at 72, which is like barely in Gunk Shot range, and obviously he doesn't risk that because he dies of poison. So I go for Gunk Shot, hoping to get another poison. Unfortunately, I cannot on the Hippowdon because I know I need these poisons to try to win the game here. As he goes EQ with Hippo, obviously I'm going to switch out. No, I want to take that. And I'll go Slowbro, and I'll teleport out once again. And now I'll go Clefable again, and I'll just spam Moonblast, you know me. And that's what we do. Actually, I click Soft Boiled. I kind of disagree. I think I would have been fine with leftovers. But either way, he has to roost there. And I'm going to go back to my Cinderace and continue to basically force this pressure. And he goes Jellicent now. And I'm like, okay, if I get this poison here, I'm in a great spot. And I do get the poison. And now I'm in a situation where I'm like, okay, I'm very sure that he's going to recover / strength sap here. So I'm feeling good. And I'm going to go try. I'm going to fish for a flinch with Zen Headbutt because there's no reason not to. And I do get it. So, yeah, I feel really bad about that. But there was no drawback. I had no reason to not try to fish for that flinch, especially since he kind of had me on the back on the ropes there, especially if he got that recover off. Because, yeah, then I just could not break through this. It basically would have been a long game, but I don't think I would have had it because I could not break through Jellicent. So I have basically no drawback play in front of me to go for a flinch, and I take it. And fortunately, I am able to get the flinch there. So I do feel bad. Sorry about that, man. Like I said, you're a nice guy, so thank you for not blowing up about it. But yeah, that was definitely a huge flinch, and it basically put me in a great spot for the rest of the game because now I'm able to get a kill after because of that flinch, and yeah, I click power ball knowing it's going to kill, and now I'm in a great spot, and I'll U-turn now on the Glade, which puts him in range of Powerball. And I'll go my Garchomp because I figured he's going to attack. Even if he SD, that would have been fine as well because he's going to take damage anyway. So I go my Garchomp and he takes the rest skin damage. And that's fine. And now he goes Togekiss, and I Stone Edge just in case he does make that play. And fortunately, I do get it right. So Togekiss is done. And now he goes Hippo, which is honestly fine. And now I Poison Jab. Why not go for the poison? Because EQ is not going to do any damage, even with, with the burn. So I go for Poison Jab, try to fish for poison on my way out. I don't get it. But I go Slowbro now so I can get some regen off and stay out of range of +2 Leaf Blade after I Mega Evolve. And yeah, so I get that regen back. And then I'm going to go Clef here on a close combat because I don't want to take that with Corviknight or Slowbro. So I go Clef, and now I know I'm going to live with Poison Jab as well because, you know, we got them EVs, you know what I mean? So we live that, we get the Moonblast off, and we kill the Glade. He says GG, it's pretty much over. And now we'll put it on Hyper Fast because it's Hippowdon versus 4. So, yeah, GG to my guy. I do apologize for that flinch because it basically did very much so win me the game. I must admit. It did pretty much win me the game. Like I said, it was no drawback. So I had no reason not to go for it there. So, of course, I did go for it. But I do apologize because, yeah, that probably would have been so tilting if I was you. So I really am sorry about that. But GG, man. It was a fun game. And if there was no hacks on either side, I don't even think you hacked me at all. So, yeah, sorry about that. That actually could have been a really good game if there was no hacks, though. So, and if I played it, it would be better. But thank you for the game, man. GG. Sorry about probably mispronouncing your name, and sorry about the punch. But yeah, that was my PGP game, guys. And what I learned from that was to not click too fast, because I did definitely click too fast against the Togekiss. Because I knew that there was potential that he would be the berry. And I knew that he wasn't in range if he had bulk from Gengar. So definitely should have went Cinderace first, I think. Although it still would have been a toss-up if I sack Cinderace and then go Gengar. I think it still would have been a toss-up. But I think that gives me more offensive pressure throughout the rest of the game. Although Cinderace obviously does give me more momentum. Man, I'm trying to talk too fast too. Anyway, like I said, I think I learned to not click so fast. But I do think my prep overall was pretty good. I just think I made a few mistakes here and there. Playing, obviously. And thankfully, I was saved by the hacks. So, yeah. But yeah, I think my prep was pretty good this game. So that's a good sign that I'm at least improving in terms of that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like it if you like it and subscribe for more. SDL low tier PRs should be coming out tomorrow or the next day, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, subscribe for those. I'll catch you next time. Peace.